Well, here we go. Listen, I never really wanted to watch this film, but because 83% of my audience said yes, watch that damn thing, I decided to watch the entirety of K-pop Demon Hunters and leave a review on it. So let's go! With that intro out of the way, let me give you an oversimplified plot. So there's 3 girls, okay? And their names are Zoe, Mira, and Rumi, I think they're called. And they are basically K-pop besties. What did I just say? And the only job is for them to protect their entire community from demons. Using how, you may ask? Well, it's by using the power of music. Oh yeah, and it's actually in the name. And this kind of demon protecting K-pop nuances, whatever, has been done for, I don't even know how long ago. What I know is that it has been done for a long time. Go search this up. And the reason why they're doing all of this is because they want to steal something which is known as the Hun Moon. But don't be confused by the name, because it's not actually a moon, rather it's a barrier on the ground that protects the human world from the demon world for eternity. And the only way that they can do this is for them to become super viral, to instantly become a massive hit and that stuff and blah 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 mish mish. Basically, to shorten it up, they have to make songs. Oh yeah, and by the way, the band is actually called Huntrix. So Huntrix gets to work, making several different songs. One of them is called How It's Done, while they were fighting demons at a plane for some reason. And that plane in particular was taking them to a live performance. After their live performance, the manager basically said, "Okay, you've done an amazingly great job. Yay! Right now you can take a holiday if you want to, or you can just release a few more songs. It's entirely up to you. I realistically do not care. Just go." So Zoe and Mira just go down to relax, while Rumi is literally being serious about this golden honeymoon. Basically, to summarize, man, this is the life. I know, right? Rumi, what are you doing? No, why did you have to release a song now? I'm being serious about this. Now go put on your costumes and just get ready, get them. Nope. So that song from the previous scene earlier is called Golden. Sound familiar? Oh yeah, and releases tomorrow morning! And ever since it released, it instantly became a massive success. Problem solved. Oh my god! So if you already didn't know by now, there is a demon leader which we will just call, Demon Leader, because I forgot his name. So Demon Leader obviously knows that the demon world is gonna lose contact with the human world. So he gets some of his demon slaves, I think, to come up with an idea to combat the humans. But then he later realized that the answer to this was under his totally fictional nose all along. So he thought to himself, well, if Huntrix apparently exists and they're trying to end demon civilization as we know it, then why not make a competitor band to compete with them? Genius idea! So Demon Leader gets 5 random demons to disguise as humans to make a boy band which is known as the Soldier Boys. Yeah! Except I was actually joking, and their band name is actually called the Soldier Boys, unfortunately. But enough with that, let's just continue on to Huntrix. Now, due to the massive success of Golden, Huntrix was basically thinking, why not make a live performance about it? Yeah, that's a cool idea! So without any hesitation, Huntrix basically starts working on the live performance. But a plot twist emerges already. It turns out, as a matter of fact, that in the middle of the rehearsals, Rumi's voice just started breaking down. Just like some old guy's car. So Rumi later checks up on herself, and then she realizes she's partially demon.
What the hell? Oh my god, no way!
But it hasn't controlled her. Yet. And because of that, the live performance had to be postponed. And the fans' reaction was basically like,
oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck?
And now Huntrix is now left with another job. Fix Rumi's voice. So they first go to this one, whatever kind of doctor thingy store. Which, by the way, this scene is really funny though. And then comes one of the funniest scenes in the entire film. And I'm gonna explain this scene in the funniest way possible. Most of you might feel nostalgic for this one, but... Here come the Soldier Boys. Here come the Soldier Boys.
Oh my god, this is so hot. I love
Soldier
them.
Boys. Me too, bestie. K-pop, you do realize they're demons, right? Never mind, I don't love them anymore. Yeah, me too. Then the Soldier Boys later perform on the street for absolutely no reason. Even though that happened, they still managed to overtake Huntrix. And that song that they were performing was called Soda Pop, which by the way became one of the most trending songs on Spotify and YouTube Music. Like, look at these statistics. So I felt like that I've been talking for a long time. Now I'm just gonna speed run through everything else. So shortly after the street performance, the Soldier Boys later on have a live TV show, and Huntrix later on gets invited with them. They're trying to secretly assassinate them, but the assassination attempt failed. So they tried again, and let's just say it failed again. And then Rumi and Jinu, who is basically that one dude who was the captain of the club of Soldier Boys, have a business relationship. Remember kids, the key word here is business. And then Huntrix is thinking about making a diss track. Then it failed. And there's this idol award thingy that they have to audition for in order for them to win. And then they decided to play Golden, and then they were infiltrated by some demons, twice actually. The second one in particular eventually led to the temporary downfall of Huntrix. You think how, you may ask? Well, it's by exposing Rumi that she is partially demon, thus resulting in the downfall of Huntrix temporarily. As well as Rumi's colleagues knowing about this, the reaction was basically like, "So you have been hiding this from us this entire time? Well, I'm sorry, but I need to perform a non-religious exorcism on you." I'm sorry, but Mira is right. You need to die. So at this point, the Soldier Boys have already mind-controlled the entire population. But not until a few minutes after the Huntrix breakup, Huntrix later on makes another massive comeback. And all this stuff regarding Rumi was because of Jinu. He mind-controlled her. Now to quickly finish off the story, the Golden Honeymoon finally gets sealed, all the demons go back into the demon world, and the entirety of South Korea is saved. The end. Honestly though, not a bad story. So I'd probably give the story somewhere around like a 7. Now, here comes another part. Bonus notes! I think we might have to start off by talking about the soundtrack. So obviously, almost 90% of the entire soundtrack is just K-pop. It's in the name. The thing is, the soundtrack is also catchy, which also makes sense. And I honestly found most of this film really funny. And Sony, you really cooked with this one. I really appreciate it. Now it's time for the final rating. On a scale from 1 to 10, I am going to give this film... It was honestly a really fun watch and definitely beat my expectations. So does that mean that I'm gonna start listening to K-pop? Absolutely not! No way guys, I can explain! If you had made it this far, then I recommend that you at least show some support. Because I'm thinking about reaching 100 subs before the end of the year, so I recommend that you subscribe. Here come the Soldier Boys. Here come the Soldier Boys. Here come the Soldier Boys. K-pop rule. Here come the Soldier Boys. We need to form a boy band right now. Here comes the Soldier Boys. I'll be your idol. Here come the Soldier Boys.